stay real close till the end, forgiving each other, letting love cover. Always sisters, always friends. We have to live in harmony, even though we may disagree. Fighting each other is not the answer. Sharing the grace. Let's be rich with peace.
Woo!
Hey, hey, hey.
Hello, my sisters.
Hey, hey.
Hey.
How's it going out there?
Wonderful, wonderful.
I look so pretty today. What's going on? Somebody going somewhere later? Look at this Pearl girl. Hey, this Pearl girl. Come on, Peggy.
Oh, Peggy got on pearls. Look at
I
Peggy.
figure I dressed up. It's very hard for me not to dress up. We can't go nowhere. I mean, I'm still at bay.
So you got to keep in practice. You got to keep practicing. That's right.
It's all good. Just
keep practicing.
Keep
That's
practicing.
That's right.
Look, we have a great day. It's a great God day. I'm Wyoming.
I'm Peg.
I'm Linda.
I'm Charlene.
I'm Gina.
And we have our special guest, but yet we are still 4Sisters
live.
Yes. It's a wonderful time to be alive, ladies. The sunshine is so wonderful. I'm loving it.
Yes.
I am enjoying every bit of it. I don't care how hot it get. It get 150 degrees. All I need to do is stay in the house.
I'm with you.
I see Connie. Hey, Connie. Connie's on.
Hi, Connie. Come on in, everybody. Hello, Maria.
Marla.
This is Charlene's show. Charlene, where you at, girl?
Hey, Charlene. Charlene.
Where are
I'm
you,
sitting
girl?
right here. I'm just listening at you guys.
Hey,
No, I didn't know you somewhere else.
Come on back.
I am somewhere else. I'm always going to be somewhere else. But I'm going to be right here with you guys, right?
Yeah, but we know you out hanging out in the world.
Where are you?
Well, I'm actually in North Carolina because it's two things. I'm helping a friend out. We're doing a high tea party in a couple more hours.
All
and
right.
I brought my granddaughter with me. Yay.
I'm drinking my tea.
And it's been 31 years, I think, 30 years since I graduated from high school. 30 years since I graduated from high school. So you can kind of guess my age from there. 30 years. Okay, cool.
Okay.
And
yeah, you 39.
Yeah, and so I'm here celebrating with them, and they wrote me in, and we had so much fun last night. I was like, oh my God, I can't even believe that it's been that long. So I come back home and to North Carolina just to hang out with some friends, say hello to them, in with the old, out with the new. And then it's my father's birthday weekend, so I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff this weekend.
All right.
That's
to
good.
celebrate me. Right. So, so I'm here.
Beautiful.
In North Carolina. Aggie Pride, Panther Pride, all Pride. So you can see I got on my blue and gold. So
okay. I was going to ask about that.
Yeah. And they're having a day party today.
All right.
That's good, Charlene.
You could have asked us to come. We would have come.
Yeah. You could come.
It's too late.
You definitely could come. I mean, people were like,
but no,
people were hanging out, and I was like, you know how we do it. We take over hotels and everything. I'm like, listen, I don't even think half of us stayed in that hotel that was there. I was like, what is going on? Like, people were so happy to see one another. They're just like, oh my God, they were hugging. I couldn't believe I was hugging people. I was like, I am crazy.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You were hugging?
Yes, people that I know I didn't like in high school, and I was hugging them.
Really? Those days are gone, Charlene. Those are old days. It's a new day now, girl. Pandemic.
Right.
I just have to say that out loud, right, Gina? I have to say it out loud.
That is funny.
I just say it out loud, but I love everybody. That's the thing about as we grow older, and mature, we realize that you don't have to like everybody, but you do have to love, and you have to show
Yes,
the love
you
of
do.
God.
That's
And you
true.
have to remember that you're there for a reason.
Yes.
And I know my reason is to witness the light of God that's in me. And
Yeah.
so that old Charlene probably would have been that way, but this Charlene with this love of Christ in me, it doesn't even matter, because I realized, hey, I'm trying to draw you, honey. I'm trying to draw some love into you. And, you know, and of course, you know, I do still look young. So I was like kind of worried about my classmates. I'm sorry. They're watching me right now. So I just need to continue to show me.
Charlene, this is
I just need to,
education. This is our education
and I got
segment today.
Right. Education and mentoring.
Education and mentoring today.
And guess
and
who's
that's
in
what we're
charge?
doing. And that's why I want to bring this very important part. This is education and mentoring day, and we want to thank you. And that's what we're doing. See, if you don't have life experiences and know where you get your thoughts from and how to control them, and bring them back under subjection, you don't know. And so I had to learn that over 40 years. So here we are. So education and mentoring is going to be an amazing time. We got no other than, oh my God, so many great people. So I need you to go on and click like our page and tell people to come and follow us and listen in. I'm telling you, this is going to be a hot day. It's already hot here in North Carolina. It's already a time where we're looking for people to understand what does it mean to understand your history, and things like, we got the National Negro Baseball League there. Check it out. We got another one. Good Trouble is in the house. Okay, we got a couple of people. So I need you to be aware, right? And I need you to know why education is so important to you, and why we need people like Gina, Peggy, Wyoming, and Linda who are stepping up in those roles to mentor you and help you to be better than what you were yesterday, and to give you this awakening moment about, you know, hey, what's next in my life, my purpose. So that's what I got for them right now. So I'm super tightly, super excited. I know we got Melanie Campbell. So Melanie Campbell
Burwell.
Anybody know Melanie Campbell?
Burwell.
And let that know.
Melanie Burwell.
Yes.
Burwell.
Charlene.
Oh, Birdwell. That's right. I don't
Burwell.
Burwell.
Yes.
Campbell. Okay, I can't see. I got on contact. Okay.
Yes. It's all good. As long as you can hear.
So
As long as you can hear. Put your ears on, darling. But no, I think this is a great time for our education.
Yeah, and don't forget.
Yeah, go ahead, Charlene. Go ahead, darling.
Oh no, I just wanted to let them know Dwayne Sims Dwayne Sims is going to be here also, so I want them to really tune in, because he has some important information to share. We go out to his, baseball gigs every single year, and I just want people to really please tune in. And he's going to be coming up shortly, so please tune in. I want you to really hear what he has to say. All right, guys. So anyway, yes, ladies. So how you doing, Wyoming?
I'm beautiful. I am, as they say, I am blessed and highly favored, darling. And I just think this is a good time that we are sharing our education mentor, because we know who are we without education? What are we without education? Every day we're learning something.
Right.
Every day we are learning. So this is a learning moment for us. We do have great guests coming on today. So I'm excited about who we have today. So yeah, it's all good. Linda, you have it.
Well, I was just thinking, and for everyone in our audience, please go and get the men in your life, the men in your home, all the guys you know, and make sure that they're watching this show, because we're having Dwayne on, and you want to know the history. I know we don't know too. We know all about basketball and football, but what do you know about baseball?
Yeah,
so this is an important show. So go and get all the men in your life and make sure they're tuning in right now. And if they miss it, make sure that you forward it to them, because this is an important show. And of course, tell all your friends who are actors, who are in drama, who can sing. You got to watch this show today, because you're going to meet a very important person. I am so happy. We have an awesome show coming.
Yeah,
we're going to educate you, and we're going to mentor you.
Maria say, I love this topic. Thanks, Maria. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We love her. Peggy, what's going on, Peggy?
Oh, honey, just living every day, every hour, every minute, every moment. I'm enjoying life.
Yes, that's what I say.
That's
Blessed
what we should be doing.
because we all have come through some trying times. We came through it, as we say, together.
Yes.
This is the part that excites me, guys. That we still are not totally out of the woods, but we're here to witness that we are
Yes.
still here, and we can talk about these things, and we can share good news. We can share the loveliness that we can say that God has blessed us to see a great sunshiny day, to see the heat, to be in the heat. I won't complain about it, Charlene. I promise you.
Yeah.
I won't complain about it because
Yeah.
we live so
Well,
long.
I think, yeah, absolutely. We learned not to complain. I know me and Gina had this conversation. My complaints have turned into gratitude, and they have
Yeah.
turned also into miracles. So,
Yes.
and while we had that conversation also,
We
and
did.
it's been such a blessing. And to me, that is learning and maturing spiritually. Is
Absolutely.
to understand that when you take the complaints that you could complain about, but turn them into praises and thankfulness,
Yes.
I mean, just the miracles just begin to happen. So again, we're super excited. And I don't want, I'd be amiss if I didn't tell somebody to just stay tuned, because we still have one wonderful woman that I'm so looking forward to having her on the show. Also, Renee Clarke, a community advocate. She's going to be with us today, guys. Please, good trouble. Please stay tuned in. I got to keep saying that.
Yes.
Yes.
Please go share.
Well, this
if
is
you
a
don't wanna miss
historic
it.
time, Charlene, that's coming up, and she's going to share this historic moment. And we all we're all still in the fight, guys. We still have to fight. It is not over. We're still fighting. We're going to talk about what we're fighting for when she comes on, because everyone that's in the sound of our voice must understand we're still in the fight. We got things to do. It's not over. It's not over. So yeah, she's going to tell us all about that. But in the meantime, Charlene, because we're celebrating how warm it is, some people are celebrating a birthday out there somewhere in this hot heat.
Yes.
Who's celebrating?
Well, that's a good thing. I think we can.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, you know how we do it. When we celebrate, we do the whole month. And I just always want to celebrate our sisters in the organization. When we do it, you got 30 days or 31 days in a month. I'm telling sisters to celebrate every day. Okay.
That's right. Who we celebrating those, Peg?
Stephanie Preddy is celebrating. Well, she just had a birthday on July 1st. Jackie Thompson from the Overdue Recognition Art Gallery celebrated July 9th. Jamila Woods, Reverend Jamila Woods, celebrated her birthday. I believe it was the 8th or the 9th. If you've been following her on Facebook, this sister is enjoying life. She is in Hawaii, okay? That's how you do it. Then we have Kiana Brown, who's celebrating a birthday on the 19th of July, and Walla Bagay. Bagay is celebrating her birthday on July 21st. So to my sisters, enjoy life, enjoy every moment of it. Today will not come back again that I know of. So you better do it well today.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
That's right, Teggy. That's right, Teggy. That's how we do it. Awesome. Guys,
So happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Well,
birthday.
listen, this is so cool. And my father's birthday, so again.
Yay!
Oh, I forgot my sister Yashi's birthday. She celebrated
yes.
July 8th, so I can't forget my blood, right?
Yashi!
That's
Happy
awesome.
birthday,
Please don't
Yashi.
forget blood.
So speaking
That's
of birthdays, Dr. Gina Bell was celebrating a birthday not too long ago, right, Charlene? Did she?
I
Was it
sure
July?
did.
Was it
Hey,
July?
it was April. I was April.
Okay.
Okay.
I knew it was.
Hey,
Yeah, I knew
hey,
it
so can y'all hear me? So I'm
Yeah.
still living. Look,
can hear
I'm still living that fabulous life for 60, right?
All right. All right.
You go, girl. You go, girl. Well, since you mentioning things, Charlene, you want to go right into our Power 10 with Dr. Gina Bell?
Well, that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Dr. Gina Bell, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you,
Always.
my beautiful sister.
Thank you,
Listen,
sweetheart.
listen. I want you to indulge us in the power of 10 because we know you have it coming for us. So thank you so much for being here once again, our very own. Yes.
All right, ladies. But look, y'all know it's always a pleasure and an honor for me to be here, right? And so I am always delighted to be among my sisters. And so Charlene and I had a conversation earlier in the week. And so today's Power 10 is going to pick up from that because what I believe, each of you all know that what I believe and what I press and what I chase is purpose, because I believe that everybody has a purpose and a calling on their lives. And when we step up into that purpose, it changes things, it changes lives. And so, as we talk about the history of our people and we talk about all the conversations that you're going to have today, conversations we're going to have later as I go and speak at the Black Wall Street Festival, it's all about our communities and knowing who we are and how our lives are representative of the grace and the gratitude of God, and how that purpose in us has to always shine through. And so today I want to talk about in the Power 10, and you know that the Power 10 is really about creating change. It's about recognizing that change and a new beginning is happening. And so I get a question all the time about how do I live a life full of purpose? And what does it mean? So I want to focus the Power 10 on that, because I tell you, when you do that, your life changes. So all of our ancestors who have come before us, and Peggy, as you said, or why, as you said, we're still in the fight. But guess what? We got a whole different arsenal because things are changing. And so if we stay focused on the purpose for what we have been designed to be, we'll continue to make those changes and people around us will change. Because I do believe that this is the time that the purpose-driven are being called to action. And so let me just say, so I'm Dr. Gina Bell. I'm with Purpose on the Rise. And Purpose on the Rise is not a brand, not just a brand. It's a call to action. And it's a call for those with purpose who are courageous enough to stand into it, to begin moving forward in their lives. So let me just tell you, there are 10. I have the Power 10 today. And it's about how you're going to live that life of purpose so that you make the difference in the world that you're created to be, because you've been created to do that. So the first thing is to discover what that purpose is in your life and recognize that you have it. Everybody around you has it. It might be different for different people, but what's not different is the presence of that purpose. Charlene and I talked about this week what her purpose is, right? So it's not different. It's not absent, I mean. So number 2 is to follow your core values and your core beliefs, because they stand as the foundation of who you are. And so when life takes a turn or when the winds start blowing, they keep you grounded. Number 3 is to be willing to define what those beliefs are. And I think Charlene was talking about it. You know, all the beliefs that we have come from our childhood, and they start formulating in our minds and in our self-consciousness from a little child. So you have to define those. You have to define your values. It's over 400 values. Pick your 10 and go for it, and then define your belief systems around it. Number 4, be willing to challenge some of those beliefs, because some of those beliefs are built or have formulated based upon trauma in our lives, or based on the trauma of people in our lives whose trauma then impacted our lives, it then impacted our beliefs. And so many of those beliefs may not be accurate, and particularly in today's time. And so you have to be willing to challenge those beliefs, because some people have been told that they're not worthy, that they're not enough. And we know that those are far from being true. So you have to be willing to challenge it. Number 5, you have to be willing to rewrite, re-examine, and discard what you believe is true, because that truth is based upon, again, somebody else's belief. And you have to be willing. We're doing education and mentoring today because you have to be willing to go and get the truth. You can't always listen to everybody. You have to be willing to hear it, and then you have to go do your own research and make up your own mind. Number 6 is then, once you have your values, once you have those beliefs and you've been willing to challenge them and rewrite them where they need to be, is to then develop your goals and have those goals aligned around the value and the purpose in your life. Number 7, and all corporations have it, but we're not talking about corporations today. We're talking about you as an individual. And that is, you have to have a mission for your life, a mission that is in full alignment with the purpose of your life. Because mission is what keeps you moving forward. Mission is what's going to drive you even when you don't feel like driving that day. It's a cause. Number 8 is to create experiences that are aligned with the purpose in your life. Do you hear what I'm saying? Because not all experiences that you might have created in your life are not aligned. And so sometimes you feel that disruption in your soul. And it's because there's a misalignment. So you have to create experiences that are aligned with it. So you have to know what you want once you know your purpose. And then number 9 is to refocus your life, your business, and your career all around that purpose, whatever that is. I know mine is to make the change in the lives of other people, to be transformative, is to use my voice to make a difference in the lives of others. And so I have to refocus. I've had to refocus. After 30 years in corporate, I had to refocus. And it's the best repositioning I've ever done in my life. So just as a little side note, the last 5 years have been much better than even the 30. Number 10, ladies and gentlemen, and that is, you got to dare to live it. You got to dare to live it. So you got to walk into it when you discover that purpose and when you know your values and all of that stuff. You have got to dare to live it. And I guarantee you from personal experience and from other people, you just look at the people in history when they stepped out courageously and dared to live the life of purpose, their lives changed, and they changed the life for us. And that's why we're here today, because somebody recognized the purpose in their lives and was willing to move forward. So be willing to get yourself in position, reposition for your own greatness. So yes. So I want to leave you with a quote because I'm about to wrap up. And so just go with me for a second. I love the sun. I love the moon. Why? Because the moon is a reminder that even in darkness, there's light. The sun, yes, we talked about it today. I love the sun because it's a reminder that even when you feel darkness, even when you see darkness in your own life, there's light and it shines bright. But when the light inside you reflects the purpose in you, your light shines no matter what. Whether in darkness or light, your light is going to shine. And the people on which that light has cast upon will see it no matter what. They will see your light before they see you, because that's what purpose does for you. That's what purpose is in your life. When you're living the life on purpose, it's like the light that shines bright. And nobody can dim your light. So look, that's my Power 10 today. I hope and I pray that it helps somebody today, because I want you to know that you have purpose in your life. So you can follow me on all the social media outlets, but more importantly, just go to my website and you can set up an appointment with me, or you can get the book or whatever I can do to help you live your life on purpose so that you complete the assignment that God has for you.
All righty
So
then.
thank you, ladies.
Woo, yes.
Nina,
This is
I'm
good.
ready to go to church, girl. I've been out of
Yes.
commission.
Pass the
Drop the
mic.
mic.
Pass the mic.
Hallelujah. Hey, y'all know,
Thank you,
don't get me
Nina.
started. I love it. I
Girl,
love it.
Good
Love
timing.
it.
Good timing.
I'm ready.
We're
You
ready,
convinced
girl.
me.
But you know what? That is the whole message. Your message: live on purpose.
That's right.
Live on purpose.
Look,
So,
ladies, we got to do it. We got to live that life of purpose because we have too much going for us as Black people.
yes.
Y'all hear it? Yeah. That's
And if you
another
don't know your
subject.
purpose, you just got to stand still and find your purpose.
I know
Yeah.
that's right, Linda. Good. That's a good word. Thank
Yeah.
And you had
That's
a
go
good
ahead,
16
Linda.
months to
Stand
do it,
still.
right?
Yes. Just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it.
Well, you continue to enjoy your day.
May it uplift,
Yes.
keep everybody moving forward. Another
Thank
day.
you. You be well. Continue to be healthy. Stay
All
strong.
right. Thank you, ladies. Love you all.
Thank you
Love
so
you.
much. Love you
Congratulations
too.
on your event
Bye-bye.
today.
Thank you.
Yes. Enjoy your event. Black
Yes.
Wall Street. Yes. That's going to be
Yes.
Awesome.
powerful.
Well, Wyoming, well, we have someone up next that's going to keep us with this purpose driven. We'd love for you to go on and introduce our next guest, Miss Melanie. Yes, Burwell. Tell us all about her.
Absolutely. I love this young lady. She's been a powerful person in my life for several years now, and she has been growing. I've watched her grow, and she's matured to be this wonderful young woman, a mom, and she just has so much going for her. And she's in the arts. I was going to bring her in on the first of last month. However, things did not work out schedule wise, but she's here today talking about her play. We're promoting her play today. She is going to be doing it today. I want us all to support this young lady because she's a young sister who's working it in the arts. She's been doing it, performing in theater productions since the age of 15. She is an actor, director, and writer, and she knows how people are looking with, into coming to theater and stage. So she knows what it's about. And she graduated from North Carolina Central University. She has performed, written, directed, and choreographed in many of the theater department productions around this country, around the DMV. And she has also worked with the National Black Theater Festival for the last 6 years under such actors as Lamont Rucker and Felicia Rashad. But today we're here to help promote her play. It's going to be today, tonight for 2 shows, as you all saw the flyer. And she's directing and she's the writer of this. But I'm so proud of her. She's presenting her own play. Melanie Burwell presents What Kind of Man? And it is based on domestic violence. And many of you know, and of course you ladies know that Melanie was in my play, Domestic Violence Production, for the past couple of years. And she did an awesome job. So now she's sprung out to do her own thing on domestic violence. So we want to bring Melanie in now to tell us all about her production. Hey, Mel.
Hey, Mel.
Can we hear you? Let's come off
Hi,
mute, baby.
Melanie.
Come off of mute, sweetie.
And we're back.
Okay, and we're back.
Hey, Mel.
And we're back. Hey. Hi, how are you guys?
Wonderful.
We're great. What's going on in your world, girl?
Oh, mom life, trying to be an entrepreneur and whatnot, trying to mix the two. It's not easy, but it's getting done.
There you go. That's the key.
That's so important. I'm so proud of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Very proud of you and all your endeavors and what
Thank
God
you.
is aligning you up and aligning your life to become right now. So we understand you're going to be having a production. Your play is going to be tonight, the first production. What Kind of Man? Tell us all about it.
All right, so show is on. It'll be streaming through YouTube, but it's a private link. I won't be sending it out until later. The show's airing at 7:30. So if you need a ticket, it's eventbrite.com/what kind of man virtual experience. We do focus on domestic violence, and a lot of times we focus on the, oh, he shouldn't have hit you, girl. Oh, you need to leave him, girl. Oh, all of those things. We focus on the man being the bad guy, but what if he's not actually the bad guy? What if he's antagonized up to that point? So that's what I touch on in it. A lot of women, we have liars, manipulative women, lying women. We don't ever talk about that. I definitely did that. I know shame in it. That's where we are.
Good. So you have two shows, or is it one show? Because I think the flyer says a 3 o'clock and a 7:30 show.
Oh, my son made his presence known.
That's
So
okay,
7:30 is
baby.
tonight, 3 o'clock is Sunday.
Okay, got you. Okay, got you. And give us that link again.
He's doing the interview too. I like to be inclusive.
Bless his heart.
What's the link again, Mel?
So
Oh, I think
We lost her.
I know it's on eventbrite.com, and then it's what kind of man. So if you go on Eventbrite, it's what kind of man. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
That we have it.
Well, we'll put that.
We'll put that on. Yeah, we lost her because I know she's probably traveling with the baby. But I wanted to make sure that I promote her because it was important for me. Thank you, ladies, for inviting her in as well, because she's been on this mission for a while. And it takes some time to put something together. And we know how that goes.
Yeah.
Everything you're doing and you're trying to make it happen, it takes a minute to make that happen. And so I'm proud of her because she came to me a few years ago and she wanted to do something based on domestic violence. And our young people, are going through it as well.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I think she's tuning back for just a minute there. Is that her?
We're trying to get her in again. But go ahead, Charlene.
We're so... Well, I was thinking that she's going to tune back in, but again, what kind of man? I really wish they'd go on to Eventbrite and really check this out. It sounds like you're going to be looking at it via Zoom link if you're not in person also. Is that correct? So are they tuning in via Zoom? You're muted. I'm sorry. Oh,
yeah,
She's having some problems with signal.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna take care of her.
But I want everybody to go out and pick it. What'd you say, Melanie?
Gotta love technology.
Yeah.
We were asking to invite people on Zoom, right? It's a Zoom. It's not live. Zoom.
It is a YouTube link, so it'll be just like watching a movie.
Oh,
nice. Yes, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
That's gonna be nice. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna let you take care of that baby. And we're gonna continue to promote your production. I will be there, and preferably the other ladies will join in and support and purchase a ticket as well. And we will continue to talk about it. And I know, baby. Baby. But
we're doing it 2-3 things at a time.
Absolutely.
What kind of man?
To the women.
That's how we work.
So yeah,
let's keep promoting. Let's get her out there. Let's again go to Eventbrite, guys, and let's keep talking about that having that conversation. Not only just about domestic violence for women, but men also. So what kind of man?
And I didn't
we don't have a link, so she'll put the link in the post.
Well, we put the link in the post. What you gonna say, Lynn?
No, I was just saying I didn't understand how can we view it. That's what I need for our audience to know to go to it.
Yes, Eventbrite, eventbrite.com, and then
Okay.
it's called What Kind of Man?
Okay. All
And then
right.
you go Eventbrite, you purchase the ticket, then she'll send out the link, and the link, like you said, is gonna be like a YouTube, and you can watch it like a movie on tonight at 7:30, tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So,
All right, guys. So let's move right along. I'm Peggy. We got the Dwayne Sims, the founder and the CEO of the Negro League Hall of Fame. We're going to move this right along because I'm so excited he's here. Would you introduce our brother, our one-of-a-kind brother right
Yes.
here in the beautiful state of Maryland? And we don't just hold him to Maryland. This is a worldwide thing when we're talking about the National Negro Hall of Fame. So, but we want to talk to Dwayne Sims. Peggy, please do us the honors of introducing our brother.
Well, this gentleman here, I love dearly. He is our brother. He is actually a advisory board member of 4Sisters Network. He is a man of service. This man loves his family. He loves his 4Sisters Network members. And he's just an all around guy. I just love him so much. Dwayne Sims is actually the founder and CEO of the Negro League Legend Hall of Fame. It's a 501c3 nonprofit organization based here in Prince George's County, Maryland. The vision of the Negro League Legend Hall of Fame is to be an authority and an educational tool for our young and old on the contribution of the colored professional league and the Negro League legendary players while exploring the rich history of American baseball. Let's bring our brother in. Where's my brother Daryl? I said Daryl, but Dwayne.
It's all good. It's all good. There's a D in the front of the word.
It's a D.
Daryl
It's a D.
Dwayne. Hello, ladies. I'm gonna take my hat off as a gentleman always.
Hi, Dwayne.
How you all doing? I've just been
Wonderful.
enjoying the other guests on. I mean, it's an experience, and that's what we live for.
Mm-hmm.
And to add on to the last of those 10 points is powerful because we are spirits first, become flesh, and become spirit again.
Right.
And I always ask everybody, if you don't wake up tomorrow, what are you going to do?
Mm.
Yes.
So I'm going to do everything I can today, right now. This
Thank
moment
you.
in time.
Stay woke.
Amen.
they woke, absolutely. I think we have a video, ladies, to show, Dante. And you can set it up for us, Mr.
Yeah, why not? Why not? I'm gonna give a couple of teasers because sometimes you can plan to do something, and sometimes you may just have to change. Oh, here it comes.
There's the flyer. Yeah.
So let's get ready for some baseball.
All right.
During the late 1800s, during the time of Civil War, we knew that Major League Baseball was a sport that was really building their foundation. We just finally formed U.S. colored troops. And when they were in camp, what were they doing for the entertainment? Getting the wood, a rock, and they were playing baseball. When you say Negro Leagues, it actually encompasses many leagues. If you had a Southern League, you had the Eastern Colored League, you had the Negro American League.
Which is so interesting. That last image right there is of the Indianapolis Clowns. They were a show team. But it was so interesting that a lot of people are not aware of, since I'm going to focus on the subject matter of the women. Toni Stone actually played on this team in 1953. She was one of the first women of 3 that actually played with the men in the Negro League.
Oh,
they
wow.
don't talk about that at all.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, and actually, oh my goodness, under my hat. Oh, I just found out, 5 women were owners and management of Negro League teams.
Wow.
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 And one young lady, she is actually the only female that's in the Major League Baseball Cooperstown, Major League Baseball's Hall of Fame, Effa Manley. And she's in the Hall of Fame because she was an owner and a manager of a Negro League team, the Newark Eagles.
Wow. Who knew?
Who knew?
We didn't know.
Right. So your listeners need to do a replay, revisit to make sure they didn't miss that one.
That's right. Because it's not in our history. We didn't see it in our history class.
Don't learn anything.
I've never seen that.
So that's so important. And the other piece is what is coming about Andrew Rube Foster. I had spoke the other night and I was sharing with people. Did y'all know there was a Negro League player on a 44-cent stamp? Actually, it was a dual stamp, double stamp.
No.
No way.
No way.
Yes, they did. 44 cents. And the sad thing about it is, can you imagine if they talked about the March on Washington and never mentioned Martin Luther King's name?
No.
Just think about that. Just imagine that if we didn't know John Lewis, which all of a sudden came to light, that he's an engineer, but he represented the young generation joining Martin Luther King, another older generation, to bridge that gap in life. And that's what we need to do. That's why history is so important in our educational components.
Oh, beautiful.
So with that said, this man that you see a stamp of, Andrew Rube Foster, is actually, he was a millionaire in that time.
Wow.
And we don't talk about predating 1920. They celebrate him after 1920 till the 1950s. But I have his name on a letterhead back in 1909. I have another letter talking about, oh, how's Rube doing with his address in it? So right here, live with you all, I will make this announcement and stay firm on it. That we're going to change baseball history, because I talk about Negro League and American baseball history. It's part of the you find people with suntans all through history of America. Let's give credit due. I don't mind talking about black baseball, but it's part of American baseball history. It takes different elements to make something solid as a rock. So we just got little chips of history right now. So predating, we're going to say 1903 to 1919 was the first era of black baseball. So how can I prove that? Well, I have the artifacts. But you know what? We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that later. You got to go do your homework. Make sure you do a fact check on me. But you need to fact check the books that have always been written. So most of the books is only written by the author based on their knowledge.
Mrs. Sam, for the moment time we have with you, I think we have a question out there about the stamp. Can you purchase that stamp anywhere?
Well, actually, when they released, I think it was 2007, and they had the first day issue. I was right there in Kansas City, Missouri, right there with my eyes open buying them. So you may be able to get them from the U.S. Postal System, but they may not even be in they might be probably, they're not making them anymore because of 44 cents. Now we've changed that stamp, but you may find it online. But only pay 44 cents for it. Be clear, you know, everybody's in the market with only 44 cents. But it has more value now, though, because it's probably out of circulation.
Absolutely.
I will have some viewing at the baseball game coming up, my Negro League East-West game at the Prince George's Stadium, home of the Bowie Bay Sox.
Bay Sox, yeah.
And they're going to come to yours link to get those free tickets that are left. I'm giving away 8,000 free tickets to this game, and they're halfway gone now, giving back to our community. But you'll get to see the Negro League players in person. No use me telling the story when you can ask them the question. Bring your cell phones, your cameras, and come and take some pictures and learn a little bit about part of American history that's been left out.
So this is August the 7th, Saturday.
That is correct.
Okay, great.
And I threw a car show in there just in case. I had so many sisters running around with these Corvettes and these nice cars, and you know, these slingshots. And they say, "Oh," I said, "Women buy their own things. What are you talking about, young man? Oh, come on, leave that alone."
That's right.
You know, they do their own.
That's right.
They do, and they can live on their own. Okay, be clear.
Yes.
So the other thing is, I will tell you, well, maybe a few months from now, I won't have to do this, but I will be doing this 3 months from now. But we all need to go down here in Maryland to Captain Charles, right off there to Cobb Island. So I need to see my sisters. I'll try to do something to treat everybody to a little something, but we're gonna have to do something. We can't sit around and just all the time, but you know what? In God's time.
Yeah.
Yes.
He will let us know when we can, but I'll keep this with me in my pocket all the time, so it don't matter.
Got to.
Go ahead, ladies.
Got to.
So
Thank you, Dwayne.
Thank you so much, Dwayne.
Thank you.
I'd like to say this. We do like to give away prizes here. So if you happen to be wanted to bless maybe 2 or 4 sisters, we'll say 4 if you can. Let us know. We'll put in our chat of the tickets that you were giving away, and then we'll make sure 4 sisters that who respond will get one. They're asking for them.
And then their whole family. Bring
Okay.
that household, their grandchildren, and the husband or the husband drive, chauffeur her for at least one day, and the children. Come on, I know they do. We have brothers that do that. We gotta know that. But each of those individuals that call in, they will get at least 10 tickets for their family members to come. Because my thing is, you don't want to leave nobody out on this one.
That's right.
Right.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Dwayne, again, give us the date again.
It's August the 7th in Bowie, Maryland, at the Prince George's Stadium. And you need a ticket for admission, so just go to Sister for Sisters Network Incorporated, call them, email them, go knock on the door. Just make sure you locate them. You're going to get your tickets while they last.
Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you so much,
We'll bring the whole
Dwayne.
Thank you,
family.
Dwayne.
God bless you all.
Bring the family. I look forward to seeing you. Thank
I want
you.
that whole family to come.
You got
And
the
just in
whole
case they
family
need
here.
12 or 13, I'll take care of that too. No problem.
Okay, cool. We got you. We love family. We love this event.
Amen.
My son and family will be there. We coming deeper than that, 20 deep. And then we got the Sisters for Sisters Network. They'll be there even deeper than that. So
Actually, y'all are partners in that, you know.
Yes,
we absolutely are. So we're
That's
gonna
right.
represent anyway.
Y'all don't leave nobody out. Y'all
We
know
leave
that.
nobody behind. Nobody.
Dwayne,
No
I want to show Dwayne. Tell everybody we've always followed your events, and I just want to show everybody the one of my souvenirs.
Look at us showing off. We will have them on location.
I have to show off to let you know that we are supporting you, and
Absolutely.
I have my Rube Foster baseball.
Amen.
Awesome.
And it's also been signed by Sam Allen, KC.
And he'll be there.
And he'll be
Absolutely.
okay.
But you're going to get it signed by Rube Foster's great nephew. Is going to be there,
I will
autograph
bring it
signed.
with me. I will
Once
bring
in a
it.
lifetime experience.
Yes, it
Absolutely.
is.
Well, see there, guys. You're gonna miss things like that. Dwayne, we see you back soon. We'll see you there.
And then we get to see
August
y'all live at the
7th.
stadium. So if y'all want to come and see these ladies, you show up, they will be out there too.
Yes, we will.
Absolutely. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Look,
Bye-bye.
everyone autographs.
Awesome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We love him. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Oh my God. Wealth of information. As you can see, Linda going out and buying paraphernalia at these things. You know, we all doing that. But guys, listen. It's time to get in some good trouble. We now have the Renee Clarke, our community advocate, that's right here in the studio with us, and we're excited to be with her. We're excited that she's here, and we don't want to waste another minute. I want you to know a little bit about her. She is a native of Prince George's County, okay? Seriously. And she started getting involved with the things. And wait a minute, let me finish this part. She was a cheerleader for the Redskins, okay? The Redskins.
All right.
Okay? Cheerleading is my thing, so I'm so happy to have her on here. But one of the things that's so empowering about her right now is that she is taking a stand and saying, listen, in memory of the John Lewis, okay, the Honorable John Lewis, Representative John Lewis, Congressman John Lewis, we want you to continue his fight for justice.
Yes.
And today she's on this show, and she's going to share with us exactly how we can get in good trouble. Let's bring forward Renee Clarke. She is in the house. Renee Clarke.
Hey, Renee.
How you doing?
Renee.
Hello.
Yes.
We're going to show her video before she comes on, guys.
All
So
right.
Okay.
Okay.
My philosophy is very simple. When you see something that is not right, not fair, not just, say something, do something, get in trouble, good trouble, necessary trouble.
He was always different than every member of Congress. Everybody knew what he had done. He was John Lewis.
We're marching today to dramatize to the world that hundreds and thousands of Negro citizens denied the right to vote.
Congressman Lewis gave us the blueprint to organize and to legislate.
The reason why he's effective as a leader is because he's lived it.
We made a decision to march in an orderly, peaceful, nonviolent fashion from Selma to Montgomery.
You are ordered to disperse. This march will not continue.
I was hit in the head. My knees went from under me. I thought I was going to down the bridge.
If John Lewis as a 19, 20-year-old wasn't doing what he did, I would not be here.
We will march with the spirit of love and with the spirit of dignity that we have shown here today.
The whole time he was in the movement, it was frightening, knowing the danger, knowing what could happen.
You cannot replace the John Lewis.
He's the most courageous person I ever met.
Too many people struggled and died to make it possible for every American to exercise their right to vote.
He challenges the conscience of the Congress.
Bring common sense gun control legislation to the House floor.
40 years later, John Lewis continues to inspire us.
Are you with me? Let me hear you. 3 civil rights workers that were murdered for trying to help people get registered to vote are looking down on us.
This is a time for action. That's what I learned from John Lewis.
There are forces in America today want to take us back, but we're not going back. We're going forward.
Yes, that's awesome.
Wow. All right, Renee. Hi, Renee.
Hey,
How are
Renee.
you? Welcome to 4Sisters.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I just want to say good afternoon, sisters, and to everyone on this live event. Today marks the 1-year anniversary of Congressman John Lewis's passing. So we want you to join Good Trouble as we honor his life and legacy by listening to our Good Trouble podcast interview with Majority Whip Congressman James E. Clyburn, who shares fond memories of his colleague and friend. So you'll find us on Anchor and Spotify. So please be sure to listen today. And I want to thank you, Peggy and the 4Sisters Network, for supporting the Good Trouble think tank. You've attended our meetings, you've donated your resources and your time, and we appreciate you. And I'm looking forward to the Good Trouble we're going to get into together as partners, as troublemakers, and as friends. And we're in this together, right, Peggy? And we're going to make a difference in our community. All right. I also on the 28th of June, we started a Good Trouble countdown to the primary election. The primary election is on June the 28th of 2022. And the goal of the campaign is to ensure that every voter is educated and informed. And we want everyone to choose the right leaders. There's so much at stake today. There's climate change, healthcare, housing, education, and police reform. So it's time that we realize the power of our votes, and we have to choose the best candidates to meet the needs of our community. Congress Lewis said that if you see something, we have to do something. The time is now to get involved. We invite everyone on this live today to join us. We want to see change, equality, and justice for all. The Good Trouble hosts a 1-hour meeting every Wednesday. It's a Zoom meeting at 7 o'clock. And we have a lot more information about the Good Trouble think tank. You can visit our website at getintogoodtrouble.com. That's GET, the letter N, the number 2, goodtrouble.com. So there's lots of things that you can get involved in. We're also on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So I'm just so delighted to talk to your audience. When I interviewed Majority Whip James Clyburn, he advised that, you know, we have to continue the fight to push the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. And even though it hasn't been passed, but it takes all of us to get involved, to reach out to our legislators and let them know we need to keep fighting. We need to keep talking and making phone calls, sending emails, sending letters. We can't just sit back and just wait for things to happen. We need to get up, we need to stand up, speak up, and do something about the Voting Rights Act being passed.
Yeah, this is the time that I'm glad you mentioned that as well, Renee, because they're talking about it as we speak. I believe our first Madam Vice President gathered a lot of women in the White House to start talking about this fight that we all have to be on, and bringing all of our African American women to be on the front line of this fight. So I know you're a part of that. I know you know all about it. And yeah, we're going to keep pushing it here on 4Sisters Live.
Definitely. Tonight in Washington, D.C. at the Black Lives Matter Plaza, there's a vigil tonight at 8 o'clock to honor the legacy of Congressman Lewis. So I'll be there, and hopefully some of your viewers and audience will come down. It should be a fabulous time down there at the Black Lives Matter Plaza at 8 o'clock tonight. So hope to see some of you there.
Okay, great. That sounds wonderful. That sounds great. Yeah, thank you so much. Where if we can watch, and you gave it to us, but you want to put your information? I think we lost Charlene for a moment.
Okay, so if you go to my website, getintogoodtrouble.com, that's GET, the letter N, the number 2, goodtrouble.com, you'll see the podcast icon on the bottom of our website where you can click on there, and it gives you all the episodes. And so Congressman Clyburn, the interview, it'll have a title on there.
Okay.
You with the Majority Whip Congressman James Clyburn.
Okay, there's Charlene. She was giving us information, Charlene, on how to reach her and information on Good Trouble.
Renee, I just want to thank you so much. I just want to share the fact that Renee is actually one of our partners. And we have been running out the gate together. I am so proud of what she's doing with Good Trouble. This is the platform that needs to partner with 4Sisters Live and Sister for Sisters Network, and all the people who are doing some amazing work. We need to be able to tell our story. And why not do it during Good Trouble time?
Yes, I enjoy it. Yeah, and thank you, Peggy. You've been with me. It seems like it's been a year now. It'll be 1 year anniversary next month, supporting our group. And we're doing some wonderful things in the community. We're adopting a middle school, Kettering Middle School. Some of you may be familiar with that school. And we want to start changing the lives of our young people. But it requires people to just, I don't ask people to come in person always. You can just join in to our virtual meeting, provide some your input, provide any resources to some of our projects. That's all we need. We just need your time. We just need your time and your input. So we're doing some great things. And if you go to the website, you'll see some of the initiatives that we've created and developed, especially for our drivers. We still see almost every week unarmed Black men being pulled over by the police and some losing their lives. So we have our de-escalation tool that we want our drivers to have. They know exactly what to do when they get pulled over by the police. So just get on our website and see all the things that, that you can actually jump in there and to kind of just partner with us, get involved with us.
Beautiful. Thank you, Renee.
Thank you.
Thank you, Renee. Definitely. We look forward to having you back, and we love this partnership. And definitely, again, the education and de-escalation process is a tool. It is valuable, being that I have a 15-year-old and I'm working with teenagers. I'm so blessed to know you and be a part of Sister for Sisters Network and a part of Good Trouble. So
yes,
thank you so much for what you're doing. We look forward to having you back, but more details coming in August, where we'd love to have you back, since it's going to be a back to school time. So guys, Renee, as our partner, come back. Let's talk to these parents and get them prepared for the students who are going to be driving. They're excited about driving. And if they're like me, I'm a Southern girl. My son drives in the church parking lot every day so we can practice. He's only 15. So we want to have that conversation. Looking forward to having you back. Thank you for helping us in good trouble.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. You continue to have a great day.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
God bless you. Take care.
This time has moved.
It has seriously moved. I think we got you, Peggy, next week. What's going on next week with Viewers and the Entrepreneur? Tell us.
Well, you know, it's all about entrepreneurship, and it's about us having our own. There will be 4 business owners showing up to pitch their business. So I'm excited. Let's wait until next week and see who they are.
All right. Well, let's get up out of here.
What time is it?
What time is it, Peg?
It's time for you to walk in your purpose and prosperity.
Come on now. Yay!
See ya. Yeah, take care.
Always sisters, always friends. Let's stay real close till the end. Forgiving each other, letting love come. Always sisters, always friends. We have to live in harmony.